Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syakinah Binti Amli. Today, me and my friend Syazwani Binti Shaharuddin and Siti Najihah Binti Ibrahim would like to present the issues that related on network standard and models, which is how does the internet works. The first one is introduction. The internet links several billion devices worldwide using the Internet Protocol Suite standard called TCP and IP, which is Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. TCP and IP is a set of networking rules that define on how data is exchanged over the internet by providing end-to-end communication that describe how it should be broken into packets, addressed, transmitted, routed, and received at the destination. The architectural design of the Internet Software System was created by the Internet Engineering Task Force, which is IETF. Next, the reasons for choosing the issue. We choose this issue because the Internet is a worldwide computer network that transmits a variety of data and media across interconnected devices, and because the invention of these protocols helped to standardize how data was transmitted and received over the network. There are three objectives that related on our issue. The first one is to explain how the internet operates as a computer-based sharing of resources. The second one is to understand how does applications communicate over the internet through well-defined interface called internet network layers. And the third one is to clarify the importance of TCP and IP in determining how data is transmitted in the same network between different devices. Next, we will go through to the first finding of the issue, which is how does the internet works. There are two main concepts that are fundamental to the way internet function. The first one is packet. A packet is a small segment of a larger message in a networking process. When data is sent over the internet, it is broken up into smaller packets and then converted into bits. The packets are routed to their destination by different networking devices, such as routers and switches. The receiving system reassembles the packet in order when the packets arrive at their destination to display the data for the users. Packets are sent through the internet using a method called packet switching. Intermediary routers and switchers are able to process packets independently from each other without accounting for their sources or destinations. The next one is protocols, which is a set of rules that define on how computers over a network can communicate each other. For example, Ethernet, transfer packet between devices on the same network, Internet Protocol, send networks to network packet, Transport Control Protocol, ensures that these packets are in order successfully, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is HTTP, format data for websites and applications. Besides, to these specific protocols, there are also protocols for routing, testing, and encryption. For example, video streaming also uses UDP instead of TCP.
My name is Syazwani Binti Shaharuddin, metric number 1181645. Alright, for the physical infrastructure that makes the internet works. First is routers. Routers forward packets to different computer networks based on their destination. Routers are like the internet traffic cops, making sure that internet traffic goes to the right networks. Second is switch. Switch connecting device that share a single network with each other. In addition, packet switching is often used to forward packets to the correct device. Switch also receive outbound packets from those devices and transfer them to the right destination. And then DNS. Web servers are high-powered, specialized computers that store and support users' content, such as web page, image, and videos. In addition to hosting application and database, servers often respond to DNS requests and perform other essential tasks to keep the internet up and running. Okay, how the application communicates over the internet. Right, there actually are 4 layers. The first is data link layer. This layer is concerned with transmitting data bits through some physical mediums such as fiber optics cables or Wi-Fi radio signals. The second layer is Internet layer. The Internet layer concerns with routing packets to their destination. The Internet protocols live in this layer. Dynamically, the Internet protocols adjust and reroute packets depending on network loads and outage. Notice that it doesn't ensure that packets always make it to their destination. It only tries the best it can. Alright, third layer is transport layer. This layer is intended to compensate for the fact that data can be lost in the internet and data link layer below it. At this stage, the transport control protocol works primarily to reassemble packets into their original message and also to retransmit packets that have been lost. Right? The fourth layer, this layer is at the top. This layer uses all the layers below in order to manage the complex details of moving packets around the internet. It helps applications easily communicate with other applications on the internet with simple abstraction like socket. In this layer, the HTTP protocol specifies how to communicate with web browsers and web servers. The IMAP protocol specifies how email client should retrieve email in the application layer. In addition, the FTP protocol also defines a file transfer protocol in the application layer between file downloading clients and file hosting servers. Alright, for the observation or insight related to the findings, Internet is the web's backbone and it works because open standards make it possible to connect every network to every other network. Nobody is in charge of the internet, but everyone is in charge. This makes it possible to anyone to sell product, provide service, and create content without requiring permission from any central authority. In the internet, there are millions upon millions of servers. Information is stored by servers. There are also file servers, mail servers, and web servers. The internet is made up of routers, and routers was simply create connection between different systems. For example, we are connected to one router, which is a single entry point for the internet at work and school where many computers are networked.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Siti Najihah Binti Ibrahim, entry number 1181643. So we continue with advantage of computer networking. The first one is facilitated file sharing, and the second one is enhanced communication and information availability, and the third one is increasing storage capacity. And then we continue with disadvantage. First, requires an expensive setup. Second, pose security difficulties. And the third, allows more presence of computer virus and malware. So this is some of suggestions for solving common internet issue that we want to highlight. So the first one is insufficient bandwidth, which is having too many devices or computers can slow down your bandwidth. So you can fix it by disconnect those that you are not actively using. And the second one that we want to highlight is insecure networks. There are a few ways to do, such as disabling network sharing, changing the default password to a strong one, or sharing it sparingly, or installing a virus protection firewall to secure your wireless network routers. And last, the last one is out of date software or firmware. Actually, you have to make sure that you upgrade your firmware frequently. Includes enhancement such as fix for bugs and enhanced patches for stability and other improvement. This will help to optimize the interaction between users and devices with your access points and vice versa. For the conclusions, the internet is a global broadband network linking computer systems across the world. It includes several high bandwidth data lines that comprise the backbone of the internet. So computer and the internet are now very important in our everyday life. So that's why it is important for us to study and understanding how computers and internet can connect to each other. So that's all from us, and thank you.